Alright guys, so in your math journal, I want us to take some notes together. What I want you to start with, at the top of your journal, you're going to put, what do I do with the remainder? And then draw that little grid. Draw the little grid like my purple lines that are there. And here in a minute, I'll make those boxes go away so you can see what to write. So pause the video, get that all set up and ready. Okay, so as we're problem solving, you've seen this week that you have to do certain things with the remainder sometimes. Okay, because most of the time when you're problem solving, you're not going to have an answer like 21 remainder 3. That doesn't make sense as an answer. So we need to know what are the different options we have when it comes to a remainder. All right, so in 4th grade, there's 3 different possibilities of what you might have to do with that remainder. Okay, the first possibility is just ignore it. Okay, it's not important. So ignore the remainder. Now, what does this mean? Okay, so maybe you have a problem asking just for complete groups. Okay, and you can't put the rest of the objects in a complete group. It wouldn't make a whole group, so you just ignore them. Okay, a lot of times these are talking about objects, not people. Because people, you can't ignore them. That would be nice. Here, also maybe you can get rid of the extras. So it's not going to ever be people because you can't ignore people. So these are problems about objects or things, just things. All right. The next thing you might do with a remainder is add another group to your answer. So if our answer was 21 remainder 3, we would just bump that up and say we need 22 groups instead. All right. So add one to your answer. These are going to be problems where you're grouping people together and you just can't get rid of the extras. All right? A lot of times these problems are dealing with people. Now the last possibility with the remainder is that's the answer. The remainder is the answer. They're asking how many are left over or how many are not used. All right? Sometimes they will ask that. So get these notes in your journal. On the next slide, there will be another video where I'm walking through the same problem, except it has its question 3 different ways so that you can see an example of the 3 different ways you might have to use a remainder. You do not have to take notes on those unless you just want to write them down for your notes. And then I'm going to give you 3 problems where you have to sort what that question is asking about, okay? And you'll do a sort based off of these 3 things.